Prakash Shrestha sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you very much.
CK Raut, Resham Chaudhary, they are just like a unification. Their unification of two parties. At that time, the role of Supreme Court, one of the staff of the Supreme Court, and the chaos of the situation. How do you see the whole?
See, in this political case, there are simultaneously there are two aspects are similarly developing, right? The first is unifications of CK Raut and Resham Chaudhary. There are two parties, right? Janmat and Nagarik Unmukti Party. These are. They are identity politics party. If you go ask them what is the meaning of nationality, the definitions of nationality, they will directly show that my nationality is Madesi, and Resham Tharu will just evoke our nationality is Tharu. That is the thing. And this is the political idea comes from the Westphalian Treaty, that is built in 1648. That is called the nation state. That is called nation state, and nation state divided into another two groups. One is two nation state, the another is multi-nation state. So the Resham Tharu and CK Rawat are the part of multi-nation states. They believe that within Nepal there are more, not only the religion are different, the varieties, and the caste creeds, that is called Paichan, this is identity, right? Identity. They believe there are multi-nationality. This multi-identity is there. One of them is us. They believe that. CK Raut's identity is Madesi and Resham Chaudhary is Tharu, because they regard as a nation. That is, it's a great theoretical aspect. That is one aspect. That's why both are the multinationalist, and they just collide, they're just collaborating, right? Unifying themselves. That is one aspect, is another. Anyway, this will destroy the Nepal's future. They are just like Maowadis. They are just like MLA. They are just like a Congress. They are just like Raprapa. Because they also believe there are multinationalities there. They believe that. They unite is one aspect, because something extraordinary rude thing, something you cannot swing the cloths by the sword. You need needles, right? But what CK Raut and what Chaudhary Tharu is carrying, this is a sword, not a needles, a sword. Anyway, it will break the nations. This is unfortunate to countries, right? This is one. Another unifications, why this Oli government is doing that, right? Another aspect, Supreme Court. What is his name?
Mahiman Sinha
Bist, right? It will anyway destroy the dignity of Supreme Court. It's a shame. It's a sit. Supreme Court is a very great thing. Lastly, people go there for the Nyaya, we call it the Nyaya, right? Justice is a little bit a thinner thing. Nyaya means, in our sense, the Nyaya means It's a great thing. Last justice, right? From where this kind of things happen, it destroyed the Supreme Court's dignity. It is one aspect. How it is doing that? Because everybody, the intellectuals are blaming, the KPOL is running, KPOL is doing that, right? KPOL can't do that because he himself believed that there should be a multinational parties, multi identity, right? Multi-identity nationalism, it's called. Multinationalism, identity nationalism, it's called. So, KPOL also believed that. In the sense, he also practiced that. He's no longer different, right? So, regarding that, the political incidents we see, if two parties are colliding, not colliding, unifying, right? It is the curse on us, first thing. The second thing, what Oli, also people are blaming the Oli, he is doing that. No, he is in the same category. He is also in the same categories, another aspect. The third aspect is the unifications at that time, what had happened, right? It destroyed the whole, the justice. Everybody, every just persons or the organizations, they have a hope to get justice from the Supreme Court, its dignity destroyed.
So,
that is the thing.
In this incident, what is behind that we can't see up to now?
See, maybe Iman Singh, right? Mahiman Singh. Maybe Mahiman gave the statement, right? Gave the statement because at that time in Kailali, Tikapur, he heard, he saw that everybody was killing against each other, right? That's why I want to make something declarations so that he will send to the jail, right? He gave such a kind of statement, but that's not the truth. Maybe something different. I don't know that. Maybe something. It's a political one, but
it means it's not human error. It's a conspiracy.
Yes, it might be a conspiracy.
So, most of the public criticize KP Sharma Oli to just like manipulate the Supreme Court's staffs, individuals. So, do you think there is something true in this criticize?
Ideologically, theory and practice, we call it theory and practice, KPOL cannot do that. Ideologically, we call it a vichardhara, right? It's the thoughts. He cannot do that because he was in the same boat. KPOL is in the same boat with C.K. Rawat and Resham Chaudhary. He is in the same boat. Yes, politically the practice. Ideologically, theoretically, maybe they are same, but in practice, may be different. Maybe different. Maybe it's a threat to his party because they are the old love. I think there's communist. Resham Chaudhary, of course, he was communist, right? Previously he was involved in Maoist.
C.K. Rawat's background as well, like that.
Yes. It's also, yes, he was like that, right? So maybe communist, first enemy is communist, maybe. In practice, there can be a political practice, that can be a reasons. But inside, lots of people are just blaming KPOL. If two party unified, there will be the great dangers to MLA or KPOL. Maybe one practice that. But theoretically, they are in the same boat. what KP Oli think about the nations, exactly Sikh Rao thinks in the same way.
So
Resham Tharu think in the same way.
it means the Maiman Siha Bista so decide himself.
No, in political practice may be manipulated by the government, yes.
Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Right.